I'm officially live. Apparently. Apparently that's the thing that I am. I would like to post this link to my Facebook or something. Details? No. Console. None of those things. Now the tricky thing is I only have the one screen, so I'll be going back and forth. It'll be a thing. So, what I am doing today, let me close some of these windows actually. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start talking. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. 12:30. 12:30 was good. Capture highlights. No. Oh, share. Here we go. Copy. Do the things. Streaming art, witchy art things. Post. Alright. Now that we are set up, maybe there's gotta be like some way that I can like look at it via the tablet. It would make sense. No, I don't want YouTube Premium. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. Can I mute this? No, I can't mute this. We'll do it this way then. Alright, now I can see chats that are coming in. Alright, so what we're doing, it was requested of me on a Vlogmas video that I did about my grimoires that I talk about how I do these headers. I don't know how well this is showing, but I do these headers and then I draw sigils and stuff. And I thought I would go into how I do sigils and how I do this font. Yeah. I thought I would wait until people actually got here, but it doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't seem to matter. So, let's get to doing it. What did I do with my stylus? Haha! Haha. Alright, so now the way we're gonna start this. How do I explain this? Everything is going to revolve around this shape. You get the idea. And then, so all of the vertical lines, yeah, all of the vertical lines are thick, and the depending on the letter, I guess it shouldn't matter. So here are my A's. Here's your, that's my A. I'll fill this in so you can see it better. All lines start at this slant. Now they should all be equal, but I'm kind of struggling a little bit with this tablet right now. It's the same angle, right? Here's your B. Here's this shape again, right? Oops. Wait, I have an eraser! Ha 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 ha! I think it's on airbrush though. Dun, 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 dun. I like adding these little serifs sometimes. My favorite is Witchy. We're not at my favorite yet. Alright, so vertical line. Oops. Technically, this would go out more. Here's our D. Now this font, or this typeface really, been working on it a couple years really. It does not have to be neat and clean, it just has to be done. Right? It says there's one person watching, and it's probably me. It's probably me. It'll be fine. So, now that essentially, now anything with a descender, let's say, and there are lots of letters with descenders in this particular font, like K's, R's, but also P's and Q's and Y's, right? G's. This is a G. Uh-oh. Now we got some extra noise. I guess I should have done this in the office. Now my L's, I'm bringing into a descender as well. And we're doing that guy. And I nest them in each other. Now the hard part is getting this Y to fit. It's going to be a wonky looking Y. It'll be fine. Hey, go back. I know, it's quiet. I'm sorry, it's quiet. Maybe I should play some music. There's a little bit of a delay, but that's fine. No one's commenting anyway. I'm sorry about all the racket. Oops. Boop. Oh my god, I can't draw right now. Now, M's, W's, and N's work a little bit differently. We make 3 lines, and then we use that diagonal to connect them. I use a high midpoint. First thing is like the H. I don't remember how I do Z's in this. Usually, in my normal handwriting, I do it like that, right? A cursive Z. However, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So that is the trick. I use specialty inks. I don't know if you can see. It kind of shimmers a little bit. Right. I split my pages up into columns in this one particularly. There we go. That way I can fit more content. It's easier to read. Right, why don't we get into how I'm doing sigils? Why don't I get into how I'm doing sigils? Alright. So, we'll start with, first we need an intention. So this, my will, my coven, heals soon. Quickly? Quickly. Because I have coven mates who are infected. And also nurses and also cops who are exposed to it every day and dealing with people who aren't taking this seriously. So I would like, that is my intent. Okay, so now we take out all the vowels and we take out repetitious letters. So this, I'm counting it as not a vowel, my is already in there, my coven heals, wait, I did not talk about how I do S's, I think I'll do that real quick, that's my S. Quickly, yep, okay, we're good. So that's a lot of letters, right? Sometimes I will omit this part just to make it more unique. But we'll do the whole thing maybe this time just to see what's up. First, I start with a circle. That's a lousy circle. There we go. This both gives me a shape to go for with my sigil, and it also kind of connects and unites the sigil. Also, I charge it as I draw it. Usually, I will often go into gnosis while I'm drawing. Okay, sorry, I'm nitpicking at this point. I usually don't touch the circle. Let's start with the C. Now there's a V. There's a couple of ways to go about this, right? Okay. We need a V. We need an N. We need an H. We need an S. We'll figure... no, well, it'll be fine. We need a Q. And we need a K. There's a couple of ways. Usually what I do is I continue the line to the end and either stop it or I will do one of these. Sometimes I'll add dots just for aesthetic reasons. So this is one way. I'll do this one again. Hello, husband. I am streaming witchy shit. Oh, I suck at drawing circles. I do. It's like 60 something. Alright. It looks like a mangled head, doesn't it? It'll be fine. Alright, usually I start with the first letter, but let's start with the V instead. Here's my N. Here's my H. Here, I need an S. That's kind of like obvious, isn't it? Let's make it less obvious. Sometimes I don't use all the letters, by the way. I need a Q. And I need a K. I never let lines not go to the circle. So there's another. Yeah. We'll try one more time so that you get a good feel with how different these guys can be. One more shittily drawn circle. Boop. Excuse me. Goodness. I ate an apple with peanut butter right before it streamed, and so now I'm full of burps. And so what do? I drink sparkling water. Yeah, that's the thing. Alright, let's start with a K. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. A V. Oops. Oh, fucking crooked looking. Which is fine. It could look crooked looking, but I actually care. We need an H. Also crooked as fuck. It'll be fine. There's our H. We need an N. Now you can use other fonts, you can use other languages, other alphabets. You're not you don't necessarily have to use the Romanized, I don't know. English, I know it. English, I know it. I need a Q. There's a couple of ways to go about this. I'm gonna do it this way. And we need that S, don't we? Sometimes I split up the letter. So here's half of it. And here's the other half. So here is the same intention, new sigil, 3rd time's the charm. Now I can use all 3 of those sigils. There are ways to charge them that aren't meditative. One way that I find super effective is via masturbation through orgasm. That is one way to charge it or activate it. Another is through sensory deprivation, like breathing, seeing, hearing, that sort of thing. Let's see. And then to actually like activate it, I go ahead and I burn it. Or you can plant it, or you can soak it, or you can shred it up and throw it to the wind. All kinds of destruction. You destroy it in some way using one of the elements, I'm sure. Okay. Well, now that I've got... So again, this is my intent. This is it simplified without the vowels, without the repetition of letters. And then here is the image that I used, or not used, but I created using the letter forms of these. Again, you are not relegated to the Roman alphabet. You can use any other language. You can use any other alphabet. I think it's in here. I'll share you some of my things. So the Theban alphabet, as you can tell, is used to inscribe tools and jewels. The celestial alphabet is used for ceremonial magic. Futhark alphabet is used for divination. The Ogham is used for staves and stones. Enochian I've only seen used on bodies or scrolls. You get the idea. Is there anything else that I was going to go into regarding things? Probably not. Alright. Thank you very much for the 2 people that watched my live stream. And I hope this is helpful to the witchy community regarding sigil creation and also how to draw a black letter for your fancy schmancy grimoire pages. I will catch you guys on the flip side.